Hello, my name is Ronit Pokharel. I'm here to give a proper reflection on what we studied throughout our first session in the course COM101. So, first of all, on the first class, we were properly introduced with our professors and teachers and teaching assistants. We were given introduction about what we will study and what we will learn throughout the course in COM101. So, first, ma'am decided that each word, there needs to be a word that each person should describe in each class so everyone can learn basic to complex vocabulary. So, in the first week, we learned on how to write an essay. Before Com 101, we used to write very basic essay which did not include any thesis statement or proper narrative. So, first of all, the topic we were given was, can AI think, feel, or learn? So, we wrote an essay on that topic. We were very confused at first, but we were taught slowly that essay needs to have a proper thesis statement and proper format to it. So, thesis statement needs to be arguable, it needs to be supportable, and it needs to be specific. So, another thing that we learned was narrative writing. So, on the narrative writing topic, we were told that narrative writing is a type of writing which tells a story about or a narrative about something. A person can express his opinion and point of view through his writing by writing in the format of narrative writing. We were given assignments and taught thoroughly about narrative writing. We were told that narrative writing are of different types. For example, it can be a autobiography, and it can be a biography or a fictional narrative writing. So, in the next class, we started with a very informative and meaningful quote that small disciplines repeated with consistency each day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. It was something that touched me in a personal level because I follow it each day and I try to implement it in my real life. So, and we were also told in the second class that what we will study throughout Com 101 class in that session. We were introduced to SMART technique, SMART. So, it its full form is specific, measurable, achievable, reliable, and time bound. So, in this class, we studied how to write our goal and how to express it properly. We also, as an assignment, we also made a video on what is your main passion in life. It was very interesting and exciting to complete that assignment as well. So, let's move on to the second week. Second week had only one class in which we learned about process essay. Process essay is something, process essay is a type of essay in which we describe our experience and proper process on doing something. For example, we were told to write a process essay on the topic of how to make a tea or how to ride a bike in our class. And in class, we were not very sure about how to write it, but slowly our professor taught us proper way and format to write it. And in the assignment of process essay, we wrote it in a very proper manner. So let's move on to third week. In the third week, class couldn't be held because ma'am informed us that she was busy or she could not attend the class. We were given, we were taught through a video. We were taught how to write a compare and contrast essay in which we compared two movies. Personally, I compared Avatar 1 and Avatar The Way of Water, Avatar 2, and we made a visual graphical organizer on it. So now let's move on to week 4. Week 4, we learned how to write annotation on an article, how we can interact with the text, or how we can add and comment and personal opinions to a text. we were taught that there are various methods to do that. For example, we can circle it, underline it, add and comment on the left or right side, circle it, and give our proper annotation on the article. After that, we were told to read an article which was making failure desired during learning. Uh, so let's move on to week 5, 6, 7. On the in 5, 6, 7, we learned how to write a persuasive essay. And first of all, in week 5, we were taught how to choose a proper topic for a persuasive essay. We were also told throughout the 3 weeks period that ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos means credibility, pathos means emotions, and logos means logic. How it needs to be balanced to make a proper persuasive essay. So, persuasive essay is a type of essay in which we pursue a person to believe in a certain point of view. We were also shown a very good example of persuasive speech, which was given by Steve Jobs at Stanford University. So it really helps us uh, build a connection to persuasive essay and know how to write a persuasive essay. We were also given what problems that we could face during while writing a persuasive essay, and how we can fix it properly. We also wrote a couple drafts of persuasive essay to maximize our learning curve. And we also watched a video on fallacies, and we learned what fallacies is and how it can change our point of view. Thank you.